Hi guys, it's Lisa Burbach, independent Shakti distributor and certified health coach, and today's topic is calorie counting apps. So some of you love them and some of you hate them, and I want to give you just in a couple minutes, quick minutes, some ideas on reasons you might want to use them, even if just for a season. So the number one reason people use them tends to be for weight loss, right? You're counting your calories, you're trying to lose some weight, you're working out, and so you go to a calorie counting app and do that, okay? Another reason might be that you're trying to gain weight, and so you're trying to make sure you get enough. Maybe you're an athlete, you're trying to get enough protein, and you're just tracking all of your foods. So the third reason that I want to discuss is really my favorite reason for doing it. So I'm not a big fan of calorie counting apps, honestly, of calorie counting. I feel like if we eat mindfully, we choose foods that are primarily plant-based foods, then they're not processed. We choose foods that are closest to their source. We're careful in the choices we're making and slowing down, being aware of the food that we're eating. Then, and eat more of a traffic light style. And if you want to learn more about that, just message me about that. But basically a green, yellow, red way of thinking, fruits and vegetables, other whole grains and foods that are healthy for us, and then treats. And there are times for treats. Okay, so we want to make sure to not attach shame to eating. So eating is a big deal. It's something we all do, and we can get really caught up in it. And that's one reason I don't really love calorie counting, is sometimes it just makes us too focused and caught up in the process. But my favorite way, and another way of looking at it, is looking at our micronutrients. So there are a couple fitness apps out there that I use. MyFitnessPal is one. It's the most robust database, and it has a good sense of community. So if I go work out and I've eaten healthy all day, a friend of mine might give a thumbs up and way to go, Lisa, looking good. It feels good, right? Like we like it. My favorite in the sense of tracking our micronutrients and our macronutrients is one called Cronometer. Cronometer, and it does not have as robust, I'm pulling it up on my phone, it does not have as robust of a database, but you can enter it in, and once you put it in, it's in there. So if something's not in there, it's really just the first time that you do it that you have to put the data in. And the more people use it, the more robust the database becomes. But where this app shines is looking at your macronutrients. Because see, when we do calorie counting, we're looking at quantity and not quality. And I want you to think about the quality of the food that you're eating. Are you choosing foods that are nutrient dense? And nutrient dense foods are often lower in calories. Not always, but the majority of them are. An avocado would be something that isn't, or nuts might, but that are good for you, good choices. And so you really want to think about what you're getting and balancing your body, right? That you're taking care of your body inside and out, and those nutrients matter. So when we're looking at the micronutrients, and MyFitnessPal does this, it is much harder to get to on your computer. It's a little tedious. But on your app, you can get to it. It's under the little ellipses to get you more, and under the nutrition tab of it. And so whatever app you use, I encourage you not to just look at quantity, but look at quality. And so you're looking at, see if you can see this, so these bars fill up as you eat foods that are rich in these nutrients. And at the end of the day, you can get a good feel for how you're doing. So let's say you're looking at it and you realize that your B vitamins, day after day, you're really just barely getting them into your diet. Then maybe you had your physical and you got your B12 checked, and lo and behold, it was low. Well, you're not putting it in. And so it can be harder for your body to maintain it unless you're continuing to put that in. Some vitamins do better that you can neglect them for kind of a long time. Others show right away. Your stress level and activity level and other things impact that as well. So one reason is supplementation. So, I know people who aren't big fans of supplementation. I tend to stay lower in B, D, and iron, and for me, those are really key. So what I do is a combination. I eat foods that are rich in my B vitamins, D, iron, magnesium, calcium, things that work together for that. And then I supplement those. And so if you find an area that you're just looking through and you're really struggling to meet that, that might be a good time to add in a safe supplement, a good healthy supplement in that, and simultaneously eat foods that are richer in that. And so you might need to go to Google and find out, what foods are rich in vitamin C, what foods are rich in vitamin D, how do I add more potassium to my diet? And then just add those foods in gradually. Don't try to just go crazy with it, just a little bit at a time, taking baby steps, and it'll gradually become your habit that way. And it's very important that we make health our habit. And so you can start with little steps like that. So counting calories, it's up to you. Some people love it, some people hate it. But if you do it, please choose quality over quantity. Be mindful as you're consuming your food, but be mindful as you're looking at your app too. It doesn't define you. If you find yourself getting caught up in shame or even addictive thinking about meeting those calorie goals, it might be time just to set it aside and look for help from maybe a health coach, a nutritionist, a dietitian, your physician. Call a friend, and just be aware of what's going on in your head, because it's really all about here. So I work with people on lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition, but really I work with attitude, right? If we work on what's going on in here, then we can make those changes. So if you know of an app that you like that I didn't mention, please put it in the comments. I would love to check it out. Talk to me about how you track your macro and micronutrients and how you stay healthy. Add them in the comments. Send me an email at lisa@yieldingaction.com and I'll be glad to respond. And then check out my website at yieldingaction.com, and I have a blog and a few other things that you can check out, some videos, and give me a thumbs up on YouTube. I love it. Have a great day. Thanks.